I got my slippers. 1, 2, I got my water. Here it is, it's time for story time. And here's an otter. Hello! I got my slippers. 1, 2, I got my water. Here it is, it's time for story time. And here's an otter. Hello! Hello, my name is Jason, and welcome to Storytime. I'm so glad you could, good Lord, excuse me, be here today. Life is good, right? Life is good. Let's sing a song, shall we? This is the good morning song. I will sing a line, then you sing a line. Good morning to you, and how do you do? Join me for a song, it won't take too long. It's a beautiful day, whether it's bright or gray, and one thing is clear, I'm glad that you're here. Good morning to you, and how do you do? Join me for a song, it won't take too long. It's a beautiful day, whether it's bright or gray, and one thing is clear, I'm glad that you're here. Not so glad about my voice cracking. Here, I'm glad that you're here. That's all right. Today is going to be a fun one. We got something special in store. But first, let us do our stretches, shall we? Here we go. Reach up to the sky. Oh, yeah. Reach out in front of you. Reach out to the side. Oh boy. Whoa. I'll stretch my neck a little bit. Over this way. Beep. And 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 shake him out. Shake him high. Shake him low. Shake him high. Shake him low. Shake him high, shake him low, shake him high, shake him low, shake him high, shake him low. Pat your belly, pat your head, pat your head in your belly, pat your belly in your head, pat your other head, pat your other belly, stick out your tongue. All right, so what I'm going to do today is I'm going to share with you some. First, let me go to the story chair and make sure that we're still rolling. Yes, except that it's off a little bit, so let's fix that. I don't like you seeing my messy house. And I'm also going to fix this. Clearly somebody was not completely prepared today. Oh. Well, here we are. All right. I've got a treat for you today. I brought some new books to share with you. So these are books that we purchased recently Some of them are from this year, some of them are from last year, but they're all new to us. So I'm not sure how they'll do in a read aloud setting, or I guess I should say I'm not sure how they will be received, is a better way to put it. But you can tell me in the comments, or tell me next time you see me, or whatever. So let's get started, shall we? This first one is called How to Tie a Shoe and Other Big Adventures, illustrated by Skip Hill. Now it says illustrated, but did he also write the words? I guess. So this one's a little bit different, but we'll see what you think. If you've ever eaten spaghetti, I think the thing to pay attention to here is the illustrations. And you notice that this person, Skip Hill, looks like they have drawn the words and not just used like a computer or something. If you've ever eaten spaghetti, or pointed out a bird's nest to a friend in spring, or combed your hair after sleeping hard on your head, you can probably tie a shoe. Have you learned how to tie your shoe yet? First, you put your hands in front of you, and then you forget about them for a second. Think instead about how you used to trace your fingers across the patterns on rugs in your grandparents' house. Think about getting lost in the woods and finding your way back again, using only the sounds of birds as a guide. Look at the black ink on those pages. It's quite lovely. Think about realizing slowly, then suddenly, that you're awake. Have you ever thought about the fact that you're awake right now and not asleep? And the whole day lies tangled before you like a knot. Now, remember your hands, wiggle your fingers, see the half moons in your nails. I think they're talking about the bottom part of your nails there. Remember camping and the moon peeking out for the first time? Like a shy friend coming back to school after summer break. Summer's going to be starting soon. That feeling of seeing her again for the first time, and the feeling of her seeing you. You ever feel excited about seeing a friend? It's hard these days because we don't see very many people in person. And the two of you hugging. Oh boy, we talked last story time, about how much we miss hugging. And all the words happening at once and everything coming untangled and tied, and you're feeling snug and tight like you could run 1,000,000 miles. Look at all those words. We've got cookie, snap, pickle, woot, home run, bingo, booyah, knock knock, splash, pizza. And then this says, you can do this. Oh yeah. And they're right, you can. That's how you tie a shoe. Interesting, right? So, what I think this person means is they're not showing us how to tie a shoe, like exactly how to put the knots together and wind all the strings together and everything like that, but I think they're talking about a state of mind, which, how do I explain that? Like, the way you think about something, the way you think about yourself. Pretty much, that one thing that I showed you, I think is the most important part about this, is this part right there. You can do this. Oh yeah. You can do this. And if you believe that about yourself, there are quite a lot of things that you can do. Okay, what's next? Let's check the time here. All right. This one is called Busy Babies by Amy Schwartz. That one that I just read came out this year, 2020. This came out in 2019. Last year. Busy babies on the loose. Drinking juice, chasing birdies, getting dirty, visiting ducks, playing trucks, blowing bubbles, busy babies making trouble. Are they making a mess? Busy babies in polka dots, thinking baby thoughts on mats, under hats, with their mamas in pajamas. Do you say it pajamas or pajamas? It only rhymes here if you say pajamas. Or you'd have to say, with their mamas in pajamas. But that would be silly. Upstairs, out for air, into something, busy babies wearing nothing. Oh my goodness. That one's taking a bath. Busy babies chewing chew toys, pulling pull toys, napping in bassinets, opening kitchen cabinets. I love the colors in this, by the way. Notice how bright they are. In drawers, outdoors, eating peas, rattling keys, clapping chubby hands. Can you clap your hands? Banging pots and pans. Hey, that reminds me of Jam with Jason, or Jam with Jason and Amy. Have you seen those videos yet? Check them out. In onesies in their cribs, busy babies wearing bibs. Busy babies in buggies, in snugglies, saying hi, waving bye. At the store, at the seashore, making faces, going places. Where is this baby? What is this building, you think? These strange objects. I think it could be a museum. In rain boots, in snow suits, in petticoats, in puffy coats, in teeny tiny baby jeans. Aw, how cute. Busy babies in velveteen. What's velveteen? It's a type of fabric, I think. Like a kind of a cloth. Busy babies in baby swings, stacking rings, holding cups, sitting up, riding buses, making fusses, building blocks, removing socks. Oh my goodness, do they ever. Bouncing in baby seats, eating baby treats, bathing in the kitchen sink, wearing blue, wearing pink, wearing pink, wearing blue. Busy babies just like you. Are you a baby? I think some of you are, and some of you are not at all. All right, let me get a drink here. I got some more stories for you. This next one, I hope you will like. I hope I practiced it well enough. This is called Nerp by Lynne Reul. Not sure how you pronounce that. It's a strange name for a book, right? Nerp! What do you think's going on here? Now, clearly they don't look like any humans or animals that we know about. Strange creatures, but you can tell by the situation they're in. That looks like a bowl for what? A pet, perhaps? So, do we think that this creature here is a pet? And then, if we look at this creature here, look at the clothes the creature is wearing. What do you think this creature is because of the clothes that they're wearing? I think perhaps a baby. and the baby's pointing to. We don't know what this is, but we know that this looks like a pet bowl, and that looks like a pet, so that probably is some kind of pet food, right? So even though we don't recognize the particular pieces on the page, we can still figure a lot out based on what we do know. So, anytime you are faced in a situation where you don't know something, think about what you do know first, and then figure out what you don't know within, I can't think of a word that you're going to understand, but using what you know, figure out what you don't know. That's basically it. All right, here we go. Erp. Nerp. These pages are new. Frizzle fragile hotchy potch. Hotchy potch. Nerp. Mushy gushy blue barsh. Mushy gushy nerpy nerp. Squish-alicious wumpa-glump. Pickle fishy werp. Verp. Nerpity 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 nerp. Oogly boogly. Scrumple-nosh. Yuccaroni smackintosh. Garble snarfy barfle crunch. Yumptious chickamoo. Skizzle clumps and gizzard lumps. Verpy gerpaloo. Erp. Slurp, slurp, slurp. 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 Uh-oh. What's the baby eating? Burp. Erp. Yerp. Smurp. Yerpity yerpity yerpy. Yerp. Yeah, that's a strange one. Excuse me. Okay. What's next? I thought I'd put that one in the middle because it was a little bit strange, but it made me laugh when I read it. So hopefully it made you laugh too. Okay, here we go. This one will make you think, I hope. This is called... Oh, did I mention? I don't think I mentioned. Let's see, when did this one come out? This one came out 2019 also. What about this one? Ruby Finds a Worry by Tom Percival. And this came out in 2019. So I noticed also that I've been talking to you about end papers, remember? These don't really have, I mean, there's a nice design there. And that's the color pink and orange, so different colors. This one has some kind of wood pattern, though that does relate to the story somewhat. I mean, what does it look like? It looks like it's the floor, and of course the story ends on the floor, and they have a wood floor. And then this one, it's just gray. So there's lots of ways you can make a book. And that must be Ruby right there. Just keep looking at the time. Ruby Finds a Worry. Ruby loved being Ruby. She loved to swing up high, and she loved to explore wild, faraway places. Sometimes she even went all the way to the very bottom of the garden. Ruby was perfectly happy until one day she discovered a worry. It wasn't a very big worry. In fact, It was so small that, at first, Ruby hardly noticed it. But then the worry started to grow. Each day it got a little bit bigger. It just wouldn't leave her alone. It was there at breakfast, staring at her over the cereal box. And it was still there at night, when she brushed her teeth. The funny thing was that no one could use Ruby's worry. Oops, sorry. The funny thing was that no one else could see Ruby's worry, not even her teacher. So Ruby pretended that she couldn't see it either. She tried to carry on as if everything was normal, but it just wasn't. The worry was always there, stopping her from doing the things that she loved. Ruby wondered if the worry would ever go away. What if it didn't? What if it stayed with her forever? Ruby didn't realize it, but she was doing the worst thing you ever do with a worry. She was worrying about it. Now the worry was enormous. What does enormous mean? What do you think it means? It used to be smaller and now it's enormous. It means very big. It could barely fit in the kitchen at dinner time. It filled up half the school bus. And it took up whole rows at the movie theater. The worry became the only thing that Ruby could think about, and it seemed like she would never feel happy again. Then one day, something unexpected happened. Ruby noticed a boy sitting alone at the park. He looked how she felt, sad. And then she noticed something else, something hovering next to him. Could it be? What do you think? It looks very much like Ruby's. Could it be a worry? It was. Ruby realized that she wasn't the only person with a worry after all. Other people had them too. She asked the boy what was on his mind, and as he told her, the strangest thing happened. His worry began to shrink and get smaller. Then Ruby did the best thing you can ever do if you have a worry. She talked about it. As the words tumbled out, Ruby's worry began to shrink until it was barely there at all. Soon both of their worries were gone. Finally, Ruby felt like herself again. Of course, that wasn't the last time she ever had a worry. Everyone gets them from time to time. But now that she knew how to get rid of them, they never hung around for long. Do you ever feel worried about things? There is certainly a lot to worry about these days, for sure. A lot. But the important thing to remember out of all this is talk about it. If you feel worried or scared or sad or uncomfortable, talk about it. And that's the end. All right. Just enough time left for a song, so let's do it. Back to the song chair. Wow, you hear my knees crack. Burp, burp, burp. All right. Oh, here we go. I think it's been a little while since I've done this one, so you start this one by sitting down. It's more fun if you do. Are you ready? Stand up. Sit back down. Okay, stand up again. Sit back down. Why don't you stand up again? Jump around, 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 jump around. Spin in a circle, it's easy, don't you know? Spin in a circle, get ready, here we go. Reach high, reach down. Jump around, 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 jump around. Yeah, jump around. Spin in a circle, it's easy, don't you know? Spin in a circle, get ready, here we go. Reach high, reach down low. Wiggle fast, now wiggle slow. And freeze, everybody freeze. Don't move, don't talk, don't breathe. Jump around, 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 jump around. Yeah, jump around. Jump around, 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 and sit down. Well, thanks for joining me today. I hope you all have a great day. Please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and stay tuned for more great content. Woohoo!